Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Thanks for stopping by. If you're new, thank you for checking out my video. I've got a bunch of past ones that I definitely would recommend checking out. And if you are a frequent viewer of my videos, thanks for watching. I'm going to do a quick administrative update. If you haven't noticed, I'm only going to be posting videos every other week for a few reasons. One is self-care for myself. I'm working full time. I'm taking 2 additional grad classes, all this nonsense with COVID, and finally trying to stay on my sober journey. For me personally, there's a lot going on, and trying to push out content every week is overwhelming and too much. Second, I want to provide valuable content, not just some random lifestyle channel or just useless information or the same information every week. So that's why I'm going to be going every other week. Today's video, talking about valuable content, does apply to both sober people and not sober people. So if you're, not going through sobriety, keep watching. If you are going through sobriety, obviously, definitely keep watching. So today's video is about really taking care of yourself. This is an important thing that far too many people don't do. In terms of becoming sober, it is vital that at some point you do this, that you do cleanse yourself mentally, physically, in every sense to be able to successfully stay sober. So I'm not just talking physically like exercising, picking up new hobbies, things like that. Those are all great things to take into consideration. But I'm really talking about internally what you're doing for your physical body and mind. So when I first became sober, the whole thing was just stay away from alcohol, stay away from alcohol. What does this mean for me? How does my social life change? How do my interactions with people change? That was 4 years ago. And within this last year is when I really turned inward 100%. 2 years ago, I started, doing yoga, addressing my mental issues, realizing that I was actually valuable and worth myself, and addressing the things that I was now sober to actually see. So like past events, past interactions with people, things that I did that I, in a sober state of mind, would have never done, things like that. These are these ghosts that I might have mentioned in the past videos coming forward. Well, within this last year, I really went 100%, not on just that, but really reading my body. So I have a lot of dietary restrictions. I'm lactose intolerant. I can't break down wheat. Eggs make me nauseous and want to throw up. There's certain things that my body just can't break down and eat. I thought, okay, well, that's just a sensitivity. Let me just not eat those things. But yes, that's part of it and a huge part. But another part that I didn't even consider was, what is my body holding on to? What's the junk that my body takes in on a daily basis and can't or has issues letting go? So within the last month, I started to severely adjust my diet even further. So despite not being able to eat a lot of things, I cleansed my body of the waste that I was holding on to. And that physically is dairy, like even fake dairy, high sugar foods, high oily foods. But metaphorically, I was holding on to a lot of waste from my past, holding on to those ghosts that kept creeping up. And it sounds disconnected, like one shouldn't connect to the other, but they completely do. So I've cleansed my body. I've been eating very, very minimal oil. So even when I saute on the stove, I'm using like barely anything at all. Yeah, I only use oil to roast vegetables, but like I'm cutting out oil. I'm cutting out even fake dairy and fake eggs. So no eggs, no dairy, nothing whatsoever. Cutting out all meats. So chicken, beef, fish, pork, everything, and have been eating straight vegetables, beans, grains over the last 2 weeks. About a month ago, I started to progressively get to that point. So I want to say solidly 2 weeks of none of that. And it's been remarkable. So my body is lighter. I feel more energetic. I feel whole, if that makes sense. And I'm more positive and energetic because not only am I like physically getting rid of waste, but my mind feels clearer in terms of like, okay, my body feels good. I can focus on my mind. These ghosts coming in, I'm like, okay, that was a rather unfortunate situation, but can I undo any of it? No. What does holding on to it do? Nothing but bad. So I'm going to let it go. And I've been able to interact even more fully with my friends and my family than when I first became sober. So a lot of this is self-care and 100% going into self-care. And I'm not saying like I'm deciding to go sober today, 100% self-care immediately. That's not going to happen. It's a progress. It's a buildup. But I think everybody needs to take that moment of all of this nonsense that's going on in life. That's just life. What can I do? So even in my crazy schedule and my friends and family that I hang out with, I'm making the choice with some help from my cousin, lots of help from my cousin, to clean myself physically, to allow myself to be clean mentally. We are all fully capable of so much more than we let ourselves think. And so you just got to commit. I mean, if you're sober, you've committed to being sober. So do it. Do what you need to do to make you sober. One thing my therapist always says at the end and throughout the call is do what you need to do. Listen to your body. What does your body need? Do what your body needs. And I thought I was doing that, but then I hit this huge wave of depression, wave of like, I can barely get up in the morning. I hate my life. And that was because I had hit a slump. I thought I was doing everything my body wanted, everything that I needed, but I wasn't. I was only halfway there. So long rant here on pretty much cleansing your liver, cleansing your body, but you really need to. Everybody periodically should cleanse their body. If you decide to make this change long term, then great. I mean, I'm not saying don't do that, but I'm not saying do that either. So for me, after cleansing for 2 weeks, feeling how my body should actually be operating, so consume food, get rid of food, consume food, get rid of food, versus consume, and then get rid of it, like your body is gonna feel that. Since now I realize that's how my body should be functioning, I'm pretty much gonna stick to that. I'm not 100% going vegan. What I'm going to do, and of course I'm gonna see how my body reacts, read my body, listen to it, but my plan is mostly vegetables. And if I do consume meat, it's going to be fish, and once a week. I don't think fish is bad. Honestly, I follow the theory that nothing is bad for you. Excessive amounts of things are bad for you. Because if all I eat are fruit all day, that's an incredible amount of sugar, and that's going to be counterproductive for me. So my goal here is straight veggies, 1 day a week, some type of fish. So I think it's really something that's worth considering, trying it for a week. Or even if you're a consistent meat eater, try adding that 1-2 days a week of straight veggies. That in itself is already going to probably change how your body reacts and operates, and you're going to feel that. And it's probably going to push you to increase those numbers of days to where I'm at now. But I thought that was something really important to share. I'm sure you might have heard this elsewhere. Other people have talked about it. I'm not the first one, but I think it's just so life-changing to at least just do it for 2 weeks. Anyways, yeah, that's my rant for today. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, a wonderful week ahead. Have fun, be safe, be happy. Hit me up, message me, comment below, email me, whatever you need. I'm here. Thanks, guys.